All right, hello internet. Welcome to my first video for the Kerbol Explorer channel, where we are going to be going through all the missions of KSP 2 so far. But we're playing on the hardest mode. No reverts, harder to get science. Could be harder. But yeah, we're just gonna do a fun little playthrough. Here's the lay of the land, checking out my gameplay settings. I do not have a great PC, so we're gonna play in low graphics settings. And as you can see, there was a no revert option in the settings. You can go back if you want to double check. I'm not going to be doing any saves. If we lose a Kerbol, we lose a Kerbol. Sad to say, but we're gonna just be focusing on each mission. So today we're just gonna do a basic one, launching a rocket. So kind of a lame episode, but it'll get more interesting, I promise. So here we're just in the general construction. Really what I like to focus on is safety of my Kerbol, along with making sure that we have a good thrust to weight ratio, and that we're gonna survive and not crash and accomplish the mission. So I could have just done like the top part of this rocket, but it's KSP 2. Let's go big or go home. I think I just had I had a 4 point something thrust rate ratio. So the thought process is let's add more, and I think I just checked again and it's still above 1. So we're probably safe. So I might as well add some fins. But yeah, I think we're ready to save this and move on. So we're going to do the first mission, which is just getting to 10k kilometers. That's a little redundant. I don't want Tim C. I want Jeb. He's iconic. So we're going to take him on all these missions, try and keep him safe. So here we go. Pretty game. Again, low graphics setting. We're going to skip the countdown. And we're not moving. Okay. This is Jeb. Oh, this is not good. There's no pod there. Okay. We can't revert back to launch or the vehicle assembly building. So, okay. We must have done something wrong. Oops. Yep. Okay. Yeah, we did not have a good thrust rate ratio, and Jeb is now dead. So, we're going to move on. Maybe get rid of some fuel that we don't need. I don't want Tim C. I want Rickley? I don't know what that said. But we're going to take, I think that says Rickley. Again, I have bad graphics. This should launch now. We're going to forget about Jeb. We're going to move on. And we're going to get into space. Fantastic. Exciting. Powerful music. Yes. Cool. So this is going to be kind of a boring part of the episode, which is ironic because it's the launch, but really we're just trying to get above 10 kilometers in altitude so that we can get science, achieve our mission for the day. Of course, they're going to get more complicated, so, watch the future episodes. We're already through a stage. We've hit almost 10 kilometers. I want to get a little bit of an orbit going just to see kind of what this rocket can do. I learned this trick from Matt Lown, which is also where I learned most of my KSP knowledge. Let's go that guy. Go look at his channel. But just kind of tilting at 45 degrees, getting us some altitude, and you know what, screw it, let's just go sideways, I guess. On to our last stage. We're definitely not going to get in orbit out of this rocket. I don't actually know what my delta V was, so maybe I could have, because that actually doesn't look too bad. But I want to make sure that I'm not going to get stuck in orbit. And so we're just going to kind of speed through this. Pretty game. I mean, compared to the first game, this game is really pretty. I had a friend ask me the other day, is it worth it? Yada yada, because we're still in early access. Oh, gotta complete this little part of the mission. I don't actually think I'm doing anything valuable. Yeah, no, that was worthless. So yeah, a friend asked me about this game, and if it was worth it because he played a little bit of KSP 1. And honestly, I know that people say like there's bugs and stuff. I never played before like the science update. I just recently got the game, so that's such a pretty game. So like this, I mean, unless you had mods installed, I mean, this for vanilla, like for just the game, I think the looks of it are fantastic. So to him, I recommend it. Like, yeah, it's worth a try. I think that the user interface is pretty good. The only qualm I have, which this could just be a me thing, is like editing rockets. I just remember there, like in KSP 1, you have a lot of the quick keys to kind of change how you want to look at the rocket. Whereas all I know for this game is you can like change which part you're focusing on. But I just like the, oh, we're blowing up. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. There's a little bit of Rickley hanging out the back there. Oh, we're good now. Okay. So yeah, the user interface I think is good, but the editing, like creating a rocket, I liked how KSP's was, the first one, but I'm just learning. You know, I haven't gone through any of the tutorials. I had to actually Google how to like change the camera view and focus because I was getting so annoyed, but you just have to click the center button on your mouse. And just like that, we've landed. We have completed our mission. There is our photo for the video. We're gonna get some science in because we need more research so we can get bigger parts. And most appropriately, rip Jeb, because that was too bad. I was actually looking forward to taking him on all these adventures, but I guess Rickley is gonna, and I don't think there's any more of an appropriate flag than that for Jeb's gravesite. And just like that, we're back to mission control. It's been, I mean, real gameplay, this took me like 15 minutes, but I sped things up. Over and out, science collected 20. Nice. And for next episode, we're going to be attempting to escape the atmosphere. So, yeah, tune in for that, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for joining.